Hey guys, I'm Siobhan, a second-year medical resident. I'm currently on a 24-hour call shift with cardiology. I've never done this before, so it's new and I'm a little bit nervous. And oh my gosh, what are the odds that while I'm filming this already starts? Okay, I need to find a phone. Hi, this is Siobhan from Cardiology returning a page. Right. So how long? Okay, sounds good. Great, thank you. Okay, bye. Okay, so I've just found out that there's a patient from the community who's being transferred to our hospital because they're having a bad heart attack and they need to have an intervention. So I'll explain more later, but for now I just need to call my fellow and let them know the patient's 15 minutes away. Hey, yeah, it's Siobhan. I know, it happened so soon. You're right, yeah, it's a STEMI. So they say that the patient's coming from 20 minutes away, so that we should be there in 15 minutes or so? Okay, great, yeah, I'll meet you at the cath lab. Okay, thanks. Okay, bye. So while we're waiting for the patient to arrive, let me break down what's actually happening during a heart attack. There are blood vessels that wrap around the outside of the heart, and that's how it gets oxygen. If one of those blood vessels gets blocked, part of the heart stops receiving oxygen and it starts to die. When heart cells become damaged, they release a protein called troponin. So if I'm worried a patient's having a heart attack, I measure their troponin level in the blood and I'll get an ECG. During a heart attack, electricity doesn't conduct normally through the heart, and we'll see something called ST elevation on the ECG. That's why we call it an ST elevation MI, or a STEMI. Seeing this makes me super concerned. We say time is muscle, so the longer the blood vessel is blocked, the more damaged the heart becomes. So it's critical to get the patient to the hospital and open up that blockage. Our 20 minutes are up, and the patient is being wheeled into the heart investigation unit. With each minute, more damage is being done to the heart. I wish you could see how quickly and efficiently this medical team moves. A wire is threaded up the artery in the groin or the wrist all the way to the heart. They shoot dye into the artery to see where the blockage is. Then they deploy a balloon to open it up, and a metal stent is placed to keep it open. Just like that, blood flow is restored to the heart. Finally, we bring the patient to the recovery room and do the less exciting stuff, the paperwork. All right, so we've got the good ultrasound machine.
The Cadillac.
The Cadillac of all the ultrasounds. Okay, we're heading to the ICU right now and we're going to be ultrasounding a patient's heart.
Yes.
Looking for something called tamponade. So that's when you've got fluid around the heart that's building up a lot of pressure so it can't pump well. All right, mission accomplished. We do not think that patient has tamponade, so that's a good thing.
Okay, let's celebrate.
Celebrate by doing the 2 other consults that we have pending. Okay, so we're heading up to do those. The first consult's for tachycardia. In the end, we think this is largely due to pain and anxiety the patient's feeling, but we'll check back later tonight to see if things are improving throughout the night. Then the second consult was for chest pain, and we actually think this is likely pericarditis, which is when the sac around the heart gets inflamed. So we're starting some anti-inflammatories and sending off blood work to look for causes of the pericarditis. I just got paged about a patient who's very nauseous, one of our cardiac patients. And nausea, vomiting can be related to the heart and a heart attack, but it doesn't sound like that's the cause. But anyway, I'm gonna go and see this patient just to see what's going on and make sure it's nothing too serious. Try to make them feel a bit better. Well, Saleh, thank you so much for the food. That is awesome. Okay, so I'll just call you when there's a consult and we'll just figure it out from there?
Of course.
All right, perfect. Finally, a moment of rest.
Code blue.
Nope,
1.
no time for sleep now. So it's 2 a.m. right now. Things actually seem okay, dare I say it. The pager hasn't gone off in a little while, and I have nothing to do, so I'm gonna go to my call room and try to grab some sleep. I'm pretty awake, but I can feel like the fatigue is under the surface. It's waiting there. It's 3 in the morning right now. I just got paged to come and do another urgent echo, looking again at tamponade. So I'm just grabbing the fellow Saleh and we're gonna go do that together. Well, he's gonna do it. I'm just gonna watch and help. What time is it?
It's 6 a.m.
6 a.m. I think the exhaustion is set in. We just got some, well, coffee, I got some tea. Just gonna make it through the last couple of hours of the night.
1 eternity later.
Just leaving now. I must say I was really nervous for this call shift and I was just worried with the acuity, but I had so much support from Saleh. I just want to thank him so much for being in the video but also giving me so much support overnight. It was a great learning experience and I also just felt safe, so that's the most important thing. Anyway, there are gonna be lots more videos like this, so don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more like this. Otherwise, I'll be chatting with you next week. So, bye for now. Whoops, just about left with the CCU call room key. The next resident would not be happy with me.